Hello guys, and welcome to the 163rd episode of the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. So last episode we managed to max out our warrior and get some good clothes for him. So we are now super beefy. Now, finish that training. Now let's continue regular training. Yes, we need to do Amdapur Keep. So, to do so, let's party finder. And, no, not trials, just regular dungeons. And we shall recruit members. Dungeon. I don't want to do this as... I'll do it as Scholar. Inventory keep hard. Objective, duty completion. Let's do it again. Why is it... Reset, there we go. Dungeons, Amdapur Keep, duty completion. Recruit members. Doing tower for the quest. Up appreciated, but sitting in queue all day. Oh yeah. You know what, let's do a quick, yeah. Join the party. Hello. Ten people have joined. Good to see. I'm very silent. What should I do in the meantime? That's the question. Nice, we got 11. Here, let's go finish this quest off because it's been waiting for us for a really long time. And I would like to get it out of my questing log thingy. There we go. Right. Where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but... Well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet again here. Okay. Oh, we need to unlock Sidious somewhere here, don't we? Hey, kitty cat. Here we go, shopkeep. I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. Well, I couldn't say if it's the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nemia Lily, and we're currently trialing. Nice. Posted on the Dyna Discord, by the way. Cool. Howdy do to you? Oh, I love being in the sea. Or as it happens, I spoke with him just earlier. He said he wanted to buy flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. Yeah, 12 people, that's halfway there. I'm happy to help out, you know. Especially since they helped me out. Looking for an Orn Yonkum, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye. Ah, name me a flower. You have an inkling as to where Orn might be. Time to rejoin Nananji. There you are, Corey. Were you able to learn anything? So a man who could be Orn bought a Nimia lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go. Okay, then. Nice. Got another one. To 13 now. Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Yukam? Haven't been a lieutenant for years, but aye, that's me. What can I do for you? I realize this is sudden, but... So you're writing Louis Sua's biography and want to hear my accounts as someone who is near on hand at Cardano. Oh. There must be a reason that you're here too. The warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials just deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louis Soi, like me, could only watch the carnage from afar, though our forces managed to hold out, thanks to the adventurer contingent. We sustained grievous casualties, but the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamud hurtled down towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire over all the land. Men in Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I'd stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. You've done enough, Louis Soi told us. Now fly. Fly and save yourselves. Nice. But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louisoix to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making it to move, Louisoix smiled and spoke thus. If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoix bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began to make my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoix. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light, and that was the last I remembered of him.
Louisoix's final moment.
Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I could not say. But one thing is certain. We, all of us who are alive thanks to him.
Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisoix had defeated Bahamut and set the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is true? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Akelri. The belief that Louisoix was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and it saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity, he fought, and at the cost of his life paved the way to a brighter future for all of us. The least I can do in return is tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope.
Cute.
Thanks to your account, I believe I found an angle for the biography. I'm truly grateful.
Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope which Louisoix preserved shall ever burn bright.
Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experience to us.
Nay, 'tis I who owes thanks for giving me the chance to share Louisoix's words. All these years I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect. But it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Don't worry, it's not the first time I've died.
Nemea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoix stood there in Cotonou, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I hoped for, and more. Come, let's return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Uldah's Hall of Flames.
Actually, wait. You just return.
There you are. I ended up troubling you no longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louis fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orm, Louis smiled in his final moments. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind?
The image of mankind thriving in the future, I'd imagine.
I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on the draft, and I won't continue to rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you.
Wow. The man, the myth, the legend. Try to check my portrait. Here you go, adventure plate. I do quite like that one. Yeah, I like that. Bottom border. I think that's good. Oh, cool, they're back.
Let the collaboration commence. To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Naldong. We need but seek out and speak to those in Songbird and Seneschal shirts, shall we?
Okay, certain duties require one or more NPCs to accompany you in order to proceed the quest objectives. You must keep them at your side and make your way to the designated locations. So long as you remain in the same areas, and NPCs will accompany you will remain at your side even when teleporting or the Ethernet. And using teleporter Ethernet. It is possible to ride mounts or swim while escorting NPCs. Please note, however, that they will not appear at your side until you dismount or leave water. You may also speak with NPCs while escorting them. Furthermore, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. These points will be indicated on your map. When speaking with NPCs, you will be given the option to part ways. You will also part ways automatically when changing areas. If you part ways with an NPC, you may return to the starting point to speak with them again. Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, we here are the Ulala Faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power of her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. It's why she dons such fiery red hues. I speak for us all when I say that we do most anything for her if she asks with that winsome little smile of hers. Hey. So your small yet esteemed singer's stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiments, you say? Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. You're interviewing folks for a piece on the Songbirds and Seneschal prints? I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performance, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day life. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I'll often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited-time dishes being served at the Quicksand. We want to sample it for ourselves. So Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into every day. Fascinating, all of it. With that, I assume we've accounted for all those aficionados in the area. However, if that Masha fan tells true, those seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes of Mistress Momodi's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries at the Quicksand.
Oh, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? Well, as you've doubtless ascertained, I'm one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that I feel as though she is speaking to all her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight.
So Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach, imagining such a saintly smile on stage. Why, I could certainly see the appeal.
Okay, we're only missing 7. We need 2 here, and then 5 in the others. Sweet.
What specifically about these singing celebrities encourages fervent fans to fly to them? Due to demands, I discover the truth. Asking you about the stars of the Little Ladies' Day? Well, you've come to the right place. Most folk are head over heels for the Songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Pickett. His debut last Little Ladies' Day really won me over. As Seneschal Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his honeyed words and that little sweet smirk are the highlight of his every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice. Even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Little Ladies' Day, he winked in my general direction, and... well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Pickett's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon, a true testament to his talent. If the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they lads or little ladies, which means there is hope yet that I too can be a princess under his sovereign smile. As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write. But one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I espied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds and seneschal stage from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well, if she is so inclined. Shall we sally forth and see what she says?
Nice. That is a full party for us. Though we only have 1 tank. I don't know if that's normal. I don't remember. I think it's right. Not sure. Yeah, 1 tank, 2 5 DPSs. Yeah, we just need 4 more people and all of ours is filled up. Oh wait, here we go.
Greetings to you both. I don't believe we've met. I'm Aldeitha Thorn, and is there aught I can assist you with? Such serendipity! A scion of the honored House of Thorn! I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather? Indeed, on behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. It is heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support.
Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I must advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition.
Alas, it is as Rudolph says, I have not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump about as I please. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar, a rather enlightening experience all told. Even from this distance, it's easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them, how joyful they all are. I dare say their energy is contagious.
Can I just Esna her?
Delight and devotion take many forms. If these crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, we can garner their interests in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else. A poignant point you make, my lady, and it's as you've ascertained, all who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer as to how to celebrate this season, for only together could they make Little Ladies' Day the fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its singer's success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. It shall serve as a fine addition to my article. They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances, but I am pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful Little Ladies' Day.
Well, we'll just... I'm not sure what they're talking about here, but we're gonna... leave that for now.
I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering.
I don't think I can go to that one.
By cheering in cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performers' popularity proliferates, and so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without as much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and seneschal prints for ourselves to fully fathom what the fuss is all about, provided we have permission from the royal seneschal.
Welcome back. How fared the interviews?
They went well. Wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances if we are welcome to do so. By all means. I would love nothing more than to read of your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take to the crowds?
Sure.
Excellent. Enjoy the event, and we will reconvene once the stage is settled. The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you've obtained what you require, you need only wait an opportune moment to join the crowd.
During this event, the fate live from Ul'dah will appear on the steps of Nald. In order to participate in the fate, you must first speak with the royal handmaiden at the Ruby Road Exchange and prepare yourself to join the songbirds and seneschal crowd of fans. The status effect granted to you by the royal handmaiden can be removed at any time by leaving the area or the special action curtain call. Upon joining the fate, you will be given 4 special actions. Each action uses a different colored set of illuminated rods to cheer for the songbirds or the seneschal prince. Bear in mind, each performer is especially receptive to friends who cheer using their signature color.
Very well. I will ready your garments at once. Have you decided which color to wear?
Violet. No. We want to be a fan of the blue lady, even though we are classically red and violet.
Here are your clothes and illuminations. I do hope you enjoy the performance.
Please note that you are unable to proceed with certain quests while the face in the crowd is status is active. Status effect granted to you by the road can be removed at any time. Did you accidentally remove this effect? Okay. Damn, a lot of purples. Got some certificates of collaboration. Small square slip apart stamped with the Uldon Royal Seneschal seal, proving your aid in the promotion of the songbirds. Wonderful.
Yeah, my thanks for your participation, Adventure. Your fervor out in the crowd did not go unnoticed. My, what a marvelously masterful performance. Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned.
Oh.
With brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. I see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now it's time I inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle?
Huh? Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for your thoughts. I shall account for your attendance in my article. With this, I should be able to pen the perfect piece, but I dare not delay. Little Lady's Day is only so long after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fates see fit for us to meet again.
Come on. Come on.
It was a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of wonderful performances scheduled. Offer you my gratitude for aiding Dural Thural and wish you a wonderful Little Ladies' Day.
Complete. Certificates can be traded for Royal Servant for gear and items. Nice. And make sure he owes a summon. We are following Discount Ritzel. Oh yeah, I'll get to read that stuff again. That's good. That's cheer. Let's do this. Black Mage, Summoner. Nice! And we got Shield, Healers, and we have Shield Healer and a Dot Healer, which is good. Where did Discount Boy go? Follow him. Too bad you're having these people are ridiculous. thought that's what we had to do. I don't remember this. Agreed on that, agreed on that. And we will try to get all of these. Okay, defeat Amun, and then we'll have to defeat the big guy. Sucker. Behind the snakes and make sure they die. Really heal you. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, tall clown man. Well said. Poor guy. Yep, I'm ready. Nope. Still waiting on 4 people. Hey. go. Sam's up. Sam's up. pass. And we're gonna greed. We're gonna need. We're gonna need. Can I get these guys ones too? I already have that one. Never mind then. Damn, only one piece of loot though. That is absolutely tragic. Okay, now let's leave the party. we go. Certificates of collaboration may be traded to the Royal Servant at the Ruby Road Exchange for gear and items. You may also exchange them for unique emotes that vary from the quest rewards. Participate in performances and collect as many as you can before the festivities conclude. Nice! Real devotion. Oh yeah. Give me blue again. Nice, and I got 2 more. Now, I would like to trade some things in. Oh, backstage chat. Venershaw offers you... Interesting. Okay, wait, let's... Improper praise, cheer, rhythm, red. Let's grab blue first. There we go. How do we exchange them though? There we go. I'd like to grab this one. And this one. And we'll grab that as well. With our final one. Beautiful. Can we decent? Imagine. Okay. Let's use that. Get some more emotes. Love to have more emotes. Now let's see if we can party finder for the members and for keep. For free. There we go. I can hardly recognize those green recruits we started with, Commander. In fact, I've heard rumors making the rounds in the Hall of Flames that our squadron is on the short list for the next big assignment. One or more squadron members have reached level 40, unlocking a special promotion mission. Successfully completing this mission will increase your squadron's rank. Due to the exceedingly high difficulty for the promotion mission, however, it is advised that you first improve your squadron's individual attributes as much as possible before attempting deployment. Got it. Can I look at them? Okay, cool. Oh, and we can already access those. Okay, squadron missions. There you go. Flag mission, crystal recovery. And for that, we will need only a little bit more strength. Then we might... Okay, so we need to keep health. But we can drop some of the strategic. So if we were to drop her and grab him, that gets us right at We're almost there. We're getting really close. We just need to train their strength a little bit and we'll be good. Okay. Good to know. Well, with that, let's go out here. Alright, while we continue waiting for the party finder, let's pause and I'll be right back. And we're back. Ah, and while we were... Hi. While we were, paused, we got a person in our little queue. So, let's go to our armory chest and see if we can't put our oversized thingy into there. And then armory chest, not main and offhand, head, body, hands. And we want to put the fighters, Virginette. Fighters, Curus. So I have to let's prepare, go to armory, head, body, feet. Fighters. Fighters and heal that. And then legs and feet. Fighters, breeches. There you go. And now we can put the fighter stuff away. And legs and feet. Just to keep my inventory clear and slowly fill up my armory chest with some cool stuff. And more comprehensive training. Go with corkscrew. Which one's closer? This one's closer. We'll start with this one. Hey, look at that. We got 2. How many do we need? Party finder. Oh, we just need one more person to come in as tank and we're good to go. Hello. Well, look, Corey. You might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's the woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspection, Inspector. Okay. Let's head over to the Weavers Guild then. Then we still have taking the red to do here.
My beloved pure heart was unlike anyone that you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owners. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrows to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? Oh my god.
I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all of creation from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart.
What he said.
And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated. Have you guided you to this fair maiden's side? Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft?
Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashion at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone.
So the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories. We must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries.
One more, come on. If it was one more person, we could do this dungeon.
Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question?
Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled.
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum, and see what you remember.
To the Colosseum!
Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighs about 6 ponzas, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious.
120 pounds? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. That's sweet of you to say. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. The Weaver's Guild, the sun-soaked tapestries in here too. Yeah, that is a lot of crates. These crates are everywhere, Calry. I wonder what's inside. I don't see how we can open. Of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. I won't say no to exploding some boxes. At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting our prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector! Inspector! We found the pure heart! These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wished to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it. For safekeeping, nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve! Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? But of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons and boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. Would you be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... where the bloody hells are you going? I haven't told you anything yet! I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is the perpetrator as well. Head out to the Golden Bazaar. I never did turn that in like I had planned. Fine.
Aye, Humphrey, and you are? At last, I have caught up with you. You there, young sir, I'm told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cardinal. Magitek to the right of us, Magitek to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu we were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic. He was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many gigantic beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade. Bid him take it to the smithy for restoration. I even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it at a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me! May flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from stress and an heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. All right. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay Churyujin. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? What of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Still no luck getting another one. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. The deception brings him peace in his final days. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, what could be so wrong? Eleazar's sword? Wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors could have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant. Yomba is the one you ought to speak to, assuming he hasn't left. Okay.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see anywhere as I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at the present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eliezer, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Mrs. Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost.
Hey, there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's, I'm report deep. Report keep. Oh, okay. Got a DPS? There we go. Okay. Let's do it! Hell yeah.
We go.
Make sure we have EOS. Oh yeah. Oh damn, he looks cool. That was a sick dancer outfit. Oh god. Everything's perfectly fine. Did you grab the treasure chest? Or wait, I think that might have been the first one. Yeah, that one and there's the other one over this way. No, that's a different one I'm thinking of. Never mind. You get targeted, go behind the gun. Got it. Grab those. Perfect. Oh, it's the boogeyman. Look at that. Okay. So, got on you. Nice, I got catalyzed. Hell yeah. Flow. Oh damn. This has been a very weird dungeon so far. It looks like a gin. Like gin mixed with Shaco from League. Let's double check. Yeah, we're not running low on space, okay. Yes, I'm ready as far as I'm aware. Let's revive it. No. He has been murderized. did it! GG, thank you for party! Yeah. Look at that. Or need help. How is he still in the cutscene? That doesn't make sense. Nice. Oh. Well, that was concerning. Later. Okay. Now we've finished for keep's sake. So, let us head to Black Shroud and finish off.
I'm glad to see you unharmed, my friend. By Maxine's report, the people of the Twelves would owe you many thanks for vanquishing the Void-Sent Lord. Yet its death does leave a question. Who summoned the fiends, if not the Lords of Dalamud? My friend, saw you aught within those sinister walls that might provide an answer? Not another living soul, you say? I'm curious. Could it be that the summoner quit the keep, then? Yes, unless... In your last venture inside, you came upon cultists attempting to summon Void-Sent. This time, did you perchance see their remains on the ground? Huh! I know the truth of it. 'Twas no living soul who brought the Void-Sent upon us. No, it was the blood of the Lords of Dalamud, the very same that stains the ground. The dark sigils drawn by the cultists must have finished, but for a sacrifice. How ironic that their blood should bring the rites to completion. It was mere coincidence and nothing more. No sinister forces here conspired, no mortals eagerly beckoned Void-Sent into our realm. We may put this matter to rest. Save for the Void-Sent Lord at the heart of the keep, I assumed it was an unthinking brute, but from what you said of its manner, mayhap it had cunning aplenty. Indeed, this fiend could have beguiled the Lambs of Dalamud into all of this. If dark forces are able to lead mortals, then grim days lie ahead. But such ill musings do not suit your victory. I shall enjoy this respite from danger, as I hope you shall too. Go well and rest assured that Arun Senna will learn of your valor this day. Nice. Ooh, before I forget, I keep forgetting, let's check on the lottery. Wonder Square East. Okay, let's see. Cactopod right here. Why? We've already drawn the winning number for your ticket. Why not claim your prize over there, the cashier? Okay. This jumbo Cactopod ticket looks to be in order. Now let us see what you have won. Got a consolation prize. Third win point. No numbers matched for mine. Winning number 9628. My number, okay.
Nice. Let's go purchase some. Purchase Jumbo Cactpot ticket. Here we go. I got a few extra MGP. 3 consolation prizes, but hey, not too bad. Given that I'm not trying to get a bunch of MGP, I don't really mind not winning that. Let's do our mini cat pot. Hey, we got first place in the mini jackpot. At 10,000 MGP. Nice. And one more. Come on, let that be one. Oh! Nice. Look at that. 40,000 MGP now. I don't know what that's used for, but I have 40,000 of it. Okay, let's return to Oga. And let's, no, not you. I want to flame personnel, and let's do some supply and provisioning. We're now at 24,000. Oh yeah. Okay, let's head over to check out Immaculate Deception. The Immaculate Deception. That's... And let's switch to Samurai. Why not? Yeah, actually no, let's do Warrior. It occurs to me that I'm not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it in a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me in pouring the oil all over my body. With pleasure. Ah, this comforting scent as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, feed the oil into my aching flesh. Doesn't exist, okay. It'd be very weird if that was one. Ah, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Oh gods, yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. This is ridiculous. Right there, yes. Keep doing it just like that, just like... Oh. Yes. Now once more with feeling. This quest line is ridiculous. Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the springs, you as well, my good man. With pleasure, my good butch. My very good bitch. You've been productive? Excellent. May I see what you found? Nothing of import. Absolutely nothing. No sign of the sword your Jumpa mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Ah? Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... Achoo! Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Uldan and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eliezer as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Eliezer's woes will be no more. Where is Eliezer? Perhaps in here? Yeah, here we go. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. I could make him a new set of clothes. Inspector, I've brought your change of clothes. I also brought a supply of tonics from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Natu! If you would just bring me that case. This quest is so fucking stupid. Inspector Hildebrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name.
thou shalt come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering?
The man in the background putting his hair tonic on. No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. What the fuck is that face? A challenge from me? Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well, if I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Damn, how many tonics is he gonna pour on his fucking bald ass head? Gorgeous. Hildebrand, you look beautiful. And just to think, I got to massage that 4 times. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. You're incredible. So bold. So majestic. Just like a warrior of light. A gentleman of light. What the fuck is this place? It is exceptionally something. Core! Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing! Oh my god. What the fuck is that anyway? Hildebrand. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue, blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? He sure does have a dumpy. Nice. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim my blade. With my, let's call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Return of the 3 collectors. Oh, damn. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with pumpkins. Pumpkins? Sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Eldon collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living near Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her. And should the duelist strike while I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I'm also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tatusi and Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. And we've nearly earned 2 million gil at this point. Here, on this, thank you for your patronage.
Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you. Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, or God's sakes, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took from you your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin, he knew that. Yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector.
At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of the Ishgard high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers.
Oh, training complete. Let's see. Richmond board. Now, as much as I'd like to continue to do this quest line, I think we've run out of time for today. It's also been a very long episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!